Yo, what's up guys? Jesse Laflair here from Laflairparkour and Team Tempest. Today I am bringing you a tutorial on the 360 precision. It was requested by Vasco Owanaki. I don't know however you say it. Well, thanks for suggesting it. It is a long time coming. You guys have seen me do it before. This is what it looks like. Now check it out in some other videos that I've done.
Keep on the ground. Can't stay in one place.
So the great thing about 360 precisions is that you guys do not need to do them from an object to an object. You can start off simply by just trying to lock in your rotation and spin and spotting and landing, all while still being on the ground flat level, okay? So what we're gonna talk about first is the ability to spin. What makes us spin, okay? Think about it this way. The more open we are, the slower our rotation is going to be. The tighter we are, the faster our rotation is going to be. And this is the same thing with flipping, except for when flipping over our head, the tighter we are tucked, the more rotation we'll get. So let's do a simple experiment like this. I want you to keep your legs open, your arms open, jump into a circle, and see how much you spin. Then, do it again. As you jump in, tighten up like a pencil. A lot faster, huh? So now you understand that getting tight makes you spin faster. How do we actually get our spin with more power? Spinning comes from your hips. Here. I can spin without using my arms. A lot of people think the arms generate everything. They certainly do help and will increase the power in your spin, but it is important to know that your full body rotation here is going to allow your body to do a full spin. Now check this out. I can face this way, come all the way back this way, which is almost a little bit more than a full 180. All we're doing is a 360 precision, which means when I start, I can start my body here and rotate almost too easily a 360-degree spin. So now that you guys understand how to rotate by staying tighter makes you spin faster after you do a couple spins, right? Now let's talk about the precision side of things. If you do not know how to do a regular precision yet, I would suggest learning that. I will put up my tutorial for that right there. Interesting note, I think that was like one of my first tutorials I ever did. Anyway, so you guys know how to do a precision. You're starting to understand what makes you rotate, staying tight, spinning. You've done a few of those, got them out of your way. You're probably dizzy, having a good time. That's cool, don't worry about it. Now let's talk about how to actually jump into your spinning 360 precision. Start off slow. There's no reason to try to go out too far too soon. We want to actually work on technique and use our progressions to build our understanding of the movement before we start to go bigger. That's why we're starting on ground level, so there's no way that we can get hurt unless you do something real crazy, throw yourself off axis, which might even be cool anyway. So anyway, start here. You don't even have to spot really. If you want to pick a spot in front of you, that's always good. And I want you to jump up, just like a regular precision. We're jumping up and then spin. So jump up, spin. So I moved the camera to a straight on angle so you guys can see something. I think one of the biggest mistakes people make is they throw their rotation too soon without jumping forward or up. So it kind of looks like this. They throw themselves all the way to the side. What we need to do to stop ourselves from doing that is keep our chest up, jump up and forward, looking at our obstacle first before we rotate and spot around our shoulder. We'll talk about all those things in a second, but this is what it should look like. Jump up, forward, spin, okay? And that's it. So now, I find myself with the ability to rotate. I'm understanding how to jump, spin, and stay straight. Now what I'm gonna do is start to give myself a target. Now, this target could be anything. Right now, I'm actually using 2 pine cones that I'm gonna just try to land between and kind of in the width of, okay? You guys can use tape, you can use chalk, you can use dirt to mark out the landing. Use whatever you want, but don't make your size of your gap too big too soon. Here we go. Remember, key elements. I'm going to look down at my object as I create my rotation. During the creation of my rotation, I'm not going to start arms straight. I'm actually going to start with a wind up, because this wind up is going to create more energy for me. But Common mistake again is winding up and throwing the spin too early. When I do my spin, I look, I wind, and I stare at that spot until I'm ready to jump up. I rotate, and then the second I can, I start to look and spot around my shoulder so that I can land square and be very aware of where I am. That's what's gonna keep it safe. Don't go in blind, because then there's no control and you're gonna get injured, okay? So the next thing I'm gonna do is actually take it up onto an object. Now this doesn't have to be this high. You can take any simple curve, anything that's gonna give you a little bit of a lip to have your feet roll on, okay? This is gonna change things, going from very flat versus having your feet on the edge and jumping out for distance is gonna make you want to stay lower. But our focus needs to be on going up. Things that are gonna help us do that, creating our arm swing. Even though we're rotating across our body, we still wanna create power to lift us up. And I can do that through my shoulders and my arms, okay? Another thing that's gonna help me stay straight and go up is by keeping my chest up. A very common thing people do is throw their chest into it. Don't do it. It's just like a precision or a Kong or anything else like that. You want to keep your chest predominantly up. Even if you lean in a little bit, you're here, okay? So, I hope you learned how to spin and can stick a 360 precision. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please don't forget to share, subscribe, like, do all those cool things. And if you want to check out the Laflairparkour t-shirt, I'll put a box right here. Cool, peace out. Woo!
Moving like the speed of sound. We can keep on the ground.